Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. Hey y'all, welcome back. If it's your first time, welcome, welcome. I just have a couple 5x7 Christmas cards I wanted to share with you guys. Let me say, first of all, thank you for being here. And I'm so honored and blessed and humbled that you would even be here. Like, I'm just me in my craft room. Just like y'all are just you in your craft rooms, right? But it always blows my mind that anybody wants to watch anything that I have to do, have to share, have to create, whatever. Let's jump into these, okay? Shall we? So I am going to move them aside real quick and I'll talk about the products that I used first. So I used this stamp set from Tim Holtz. I am loving this. Loving it, loving it. This is Mr. Frosty. And this was his, or from his new release for winter 2024, Mr. Frosty CMS 499. And I have another card to share later in the week with this guy. Oh my gosh, it's a slimline. It's absolutely beautiful. But Mr. Frosty today. And I also used this set from Diana Markham. Nope. Let me find something I can show you on. I always forget that that's the case. Let me take this stamp out because I don't always put things back right. And then it's just like double vision. So that is the stamp set. Isn't that adorable? It's absolutely adorable. And this is a big old stamp. It is almost 6 inches, y'all. Almost 6 inches by almost 4 inches. And that is why it's on a 5x7 card, because it's enormous, but it is so stinking cute. And like with anything, the possibilities are endless in terms of how you color this, paint this, ink it up, don't ink it up, antique, not antique, you know what I mean, the grungy, whatever. You could paper piece bits and pieces of it. It would just, I mean, come on, it's adorable. This is from Diana Markham. I thought these were new. Well, it's from Adorn It. Obviously the artist is Diana Markham. I am not sure what year this came out, but I actually saw a video by Jill Norwood 2 days ago. And that video was from 2022. The video, she made this or used this stamp in that video. So this is at least two years old. It may be older than that. So I used both of those stamp sets. And then I used this stencil from A Colorful Life Designs. It is one of my favorites if you're looking for like a blizzardy look. I have a bunch of different snow stencils. And they all are great, but they all give you a different look. But this one is so good for a blizzard, and we'll look at that a little bit closer when we get to that part. I used just regular modeling paste. Well, it says molding paste. I remember making a comment on that when I first got this, but yeah, it's just paste. I used the Christmas 2024 sticker book for both of the sentiments. I thought they were really fun, and so many good options in here, and there's different stickers, and it's like washi tape, and then of course you can create your own story. I love these. I love to create my own story with those. Then I also used this die set from Whimsy. It's the Wavy Edgers die set, and I used this one. And then this is also from Whimsy. It is, I don't know what it's called, Slimline something edgers. And I used this one. I don't think this one's still available, but okay, those are the products that I used. So let me bring in the Diana Markham one. So I stamped and heat embossed. Did I heat emboss? No, I did not heat emboss. Interesting. This one I did heat emboss, the Mr. Frosty. I did not heat emboss this one, but I watercolored. And then of course I did some splatter on there. I used some acrylic white paste or white ink. This is titanium Titanium White by Amsterdam. Instead of mixing it with water, I used some of the liquid pixie dust. So there was loads of sparkle in the splatter, but then I went back and I added more shimmer. I needed more sparkle. So I used my sheer shimmer spray from Imagine Crafts. This is the color Sparkle. They have several different colors. But there is loads of sparkle, and I splattered on the inside. I used some of my leftover pattern paper, and then I did the back as well. The pattern paper that I used is from a paper pad. I don't know if I can get it. Let me see. Hang on. Okay, this is the pattern paper pad. It is from Michael's from a couple years ago. Not sure exactly when. Not sure if it says 2023 maybe? Yeah, 2023. So I guess I just got it last year. But it's really pretty. There's lots of beautiful papers in here. And I don't typically use 12 by 12, but I'm trying to use all of my stash. So I use the same pattern papers on both of these cards. And again, I'm trying to use my stash, trying to be better, if you will. I don't know that doing the inside of your cards versus just the outside is better, but that's what I want to do. So then I used my souffle pen. I used my black glaze pen for the eyes. I used the souffle pen for the, which one's souffle? It's not either of those. It is this one. I love this souffle pen, y'all. But I used the souffle pen, and I did the polka dots, the white polka dots on the ribbon, and it just turned out so cute. So cute. And I just really had a good time with that. And then of course those are the clippings from Tim Holtz, and a little piece of ribbon, and my little wooden snowflake button. And that is this card. I feel like I'm leaving steps out, but if I did and you have questions, please let me know. And this one is the same pattern paper. This one is a little busier. Maybe busy is not the right word. Fuller. They're very similar because there's this one and there's this one. So yeah, I guess busy, more full. So this one obviously is this one, and this one's on the back of that one. And I used the one with less pattern on this one because I also had the pattern paper there, and there's much more going on in this image. Oh, back here is where I used that curved die, and then I layered it up with some green that coordinated with this lighter shade of green. So that's where this kind of pale green came from. It's really pretty though. And you can't really see a lot of that, and you definitely can't see much of the scallop edge, but it's just kind of a hint, because you can see it here. You can see the scallop edging, and it's just kind of a hint of something underneath. And then this was the leftover from that, with that different, with the inverted scalloped edge. So all right, so back to this one. You can see the pattern paper there, and this is where I used that other die, the smaller die, this one, and I've put it on there. And of course it goes this way, right? So I cut there, and then I shifted it down, and then I cut the rest of the way. And it just adds some interest in the background. I like that basically a black strip of paper, but it's a black opening, but it gives a place for your eye to rest, because this is a very busy paper. And I did not add a whole lot to the tag itself, because I just wanted Frosty to speak for himself, and I think that he does. And the fact that this is really busy gives your eye lots of place to rest here on Mr. Frosty. I think it's super cute. Now I do want to say that I used my tag die. I trimmed this down to 2.5 so it fit in here, and that's how I made my top of my tag. And then I've got the seam binding there at the top, and I just mounted it up on some double-sided foam tape. And if somebody wanted to use it as a bookmark, they could definitely pull it off of there. They would have to be gentle, but it could come off. And then on this one, I didn't want just rounded corners. I wanted something a little bit different. So I tried this, and these are just, the corners are just too small to make an impact on you know, a panel that big. So I used my hole punch, and I just went into the corners just about halfway, so the corner was about halfway in the circle, and then I just snipped, and I just eyeballed it all the way around, did all 4 corners, and I think that turned out really cute. And then again, I added the sparkle. I don't know if you can see the sparkle spray on there. There's a lot of it. And then again on the inside, I used the pattern paper and the leftover black scraps, and I think it looks very nice. So those are my 2 cards that I wanted to share with you. Again, I thank you for spending some time with me. Let me know if you have any questions, or if there's any part of the process that I left out that you would like to know more information. You just let me know. And until next time, mwah. Thanks again for being here. And this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy, and I'm out.